Okay, today is August the 18th, 2019, Sunday. And right now at about 10 o'clock, we have a temperature of 67 degrees here in the foothills of Los Angeles. The relative humidity is 65%. The dew point is 55 degrees. And the barometric pressure is sitting at about 29.91 inches, 29.90. Let's just make it 90 even. Okay. All right. So today and yesterday we had some very heavy chemtrail aerosol spraying going on in the Southern California area. And as we can see here from the Western U.S. Rainbow map, the infrared map, we can see that there was some monsoonal moisture spiraling up off the Pacific North and into Southern California. Right there we can see that little band of moisture moving in. Let's go ahead and look at this up close in the southwest infrared map. Los Angeles is right here, and today we saw very heavy spraying, and also yesterday, beginning in the morning, it continued all day long into the evening hours, overnight, and all day today. So yesterday we actually had more monsoonal moisture spiraling into the Southern California area. Right here we see the very tail end of this. Now what's happening is that the weather controllers are installing high pressure. We've got triple digit temperatures scheduled for about Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. And what's happening here, we can see this huge area of moisture moving in. Let's go ahead and look at this in the Northeast Pacific rainbow map, the infrared loop. We can see, let's look at the water vapor map here first. We can see the jet stream, a partial jet stream flow pattern right here. And we've got high pressure being installed in this area. And we'll take a look at the pressure map. You'll be able to see that there actually is low pressure in this area at the 500 millibar level. We'll take a look at that as well. But also we've got a disturbance right here with a 40% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. And down off of southern Mexico, there's also another disturbance. But we can see right here that we've got high pressure installed just northwest of the Hawaiian Islands right here. We've got high pressure. And notice what's happening here. There's a bow in this jet stream pattern. Stationary high pressure, which is deflecting the jet stream flow. We can see that very clearly. Everything is bouncing off of this installed high pressure zone and moving out towards California. And so we've got the high building right here. We can take a look at that here. Right here, here's the surface map. We've got a closed high pressure right there depicted on the surface map. Right here we see the squiggly isobars. This is completely unnatural. That indicates atmospheric manipulation. So the surface level is from 0 to 18,000 feet. And notice all these jaggy isobars all throughout the western part of the U.S. We've got low pressure indicated right here and over Nevada. We've got Nevada and Colorado. Lows parked right over that area. And we have this monsoonal moisture, which has been trying to get up into our area for many days, and it's all been blocked. We'll show that again. Here is the 500 millibar map. We see the closed low there. 500 millibar is 18,000 feet up to 30,000 feet. Here we have the low. This entire area is low pressure at the 500 millibar level. You see these jaggy isobars. That's evidence of weather manipulation. Now let's look at the 300 millibar map. We can see that we've got a high right here. The contrast isn't very good, but there's an H right there. And we see this closed low right here. This is the jet stream that's trying to move towards California. Once again, looking at the 500 millibar map, we have that low pressure right there, but the surface map, we've got high pressure right here, and so that's going to block a lot of this incoming moisture. So we should be having cooler temperatures in August along with a lot of rain. None of that is happening. The summer weather that we're having is completely manufactured. Let's go back and look at the map again. Our weather is completely controlled and manufactured by these people controlling it. Once again, this is a stationary high pressure zone. We've also got high pressure right down this area. We've got a blockade which is preventing this monsoonal flow from moving up into our area. And there's the tail end of that moisture that should have brought cooler temperatures and possibly some rain through our area right there, but it was all sprayed over by the specially equipped jets. Okay, so that's the short update. We've got the National Hurricane Center information. Here's the East Pacific map. We've got a disturbance right up here near the down near the border of I'm not sure if that's El Salvador or what this is, I forget, but here's Mexico, and there's that disturbance. We've got a 50% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. And out over here, almost due south of Vandenberg Air Force Base, we've got another disturbance with a 40% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. So we'll keep an eye on both of these. Now, on the Atlantic side, there is a disturbance with a 10% chance of hurricane formation right here, right off of the Virginia coast, right here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now, this is scheduled to move to the northeast, and so there's a forecast that this will move out to sea and continue offshore. So we'll keep an eye on that nonetheless. All right, so that's just the short update. We do have a very hot weather scheduled for Tuesday, Wednesday. I mentioned that. And obviously we should be having cool weather headed our way based on this. We've got a low pressure system spinning right there. That's where that upper level low is situated on the pressure map right there. And here's that disturbance right down here with the 40% chance of hurricane formation. And we see something right here. I was watching this earlier today. This was blown apart. This was a little area of low pressure. We had some rising air, and that was squashed out. We can see that's just literally evaporating right there. That's been targeted, superheated. So we can see that this activity right here has re-steered the jet stream flow away from the Hawaiian Islands. So all this flow is being redirected much further north. All right, so as I mentioned, we had very heavy spraying the past 2 days because of this monsoonal flow pattern, some of this moisture creeping up into the Southern California area and also into Arizona and New Mexico. So now you guys out in Arizona and New Mexico, let us know what you saw. If there was a lot of trails, a lot of chemtrail aerosol spraying, and just what. If you had any dry lightning or just what. Now, the last time that we had heavy spraying like we saw the last 2 days was back on, let's see, that was August the 6th. We had several days of heavy spraying beginning on about the 2nd of August and lasting all the way through the 6th. Very heavy spraying. And then around the 7th we had a natural monsoonal flow pattern. No rain, but just nice natural clouds. And that continued all the way through pretty much until we had some hot weather in there too between the 6th and right now, but mostly it was very cool and mild for August. So once again, the chemtrail aerosol spraying is done for one reason, and that is to regulate the amount of precipitation an area, a region gets. So the weather controllers can use the aerosol method, and or they can use the ground transmitter method and also the space-based transmitter method. Look at here, we see a giant sort of a straight edge, a rectangle right here, which this has been blocking all this monsoonal moisture, that upper level high pressure. Let's look at that pressure map once again, the 300 millibar. We can see this high pressure right here, which is stacked on top of low pressure. There's the 500 millibar map. There's that low at the 500 millibar level. There's the low, and right on top of it we've got high pressure. So everything is moving clockwise, and some of that moisture has moved right up into our area. We can see that right there. So once again, the The evidence is tried and true. That is, we see this moisture approaching. We've got no rain in the forecast, and we see those jets dispatched to spray over the skies and prevent that lift. So we have to have two components for the precipitation process. We have to have lift in the atmosphere, and we have to have moisture. So we've got the moisture here and over here, but the lift is being disrupted by or rather being capped by the aerosol spraying. Okay, so that's the report. We can see that jet stream being disrupted. Right here we've got that high pressure going in. This is all being re-steered. We do have some residual moisture offshore here. This may drift into the Bay Area or Northern California. Let us know what you're seeing up there in Northern California. Okay, all right, that's it.